You know, if I was a color personally, I'd probably be indigo, just because, you know, indigo is such an, like, you know, like when you're a kid and you have the crayon box and you look like, oh, like all these colors, you see next to violet's indigo, you're like, huh, indigo. That's a weird name for a color. How am I an artist? Well, I always try to craft myself whenever I, like, just craft a little bit of myself into anything I do, especially when it comes to filmmaking. When it comes to filmmaking, everyone's, you know, it's always different for everybody. I consider myself a lover of sound and lighting because it's so important. Like, you never really think about it, but like those things are like what you need to make great films after all. Lighting artist is a is basically like you just, you know, control the lighting of your picture, you know, noir lighting that's like there's a lot of shadows usually, and sometimes it can suggest interesting things going on. But yeah, I mean, I love lighting and I love controlling it, and I like how you can tell stories through it. Creativity, it's it, um it's a tough question because, you know, it's so like, I mean, based on society's standards, creativity is like what people generally are like, what's kind of different. But the thing is, a lot of things nowadays, especially in film and in art in general, it's all like inspired by something. You know, I struggle with creativity, I'll be honest. I wasn't the most creative person when I was younger. I I struggle with it a lot of the time. It was not easy.
Marvin's a loser. Marvin's a loser. Then fear Marvin. That's what I'll call him.
And I
Dang,
feel
I'm
like
clever.
it's good to be like inspired by certain people, but sometimes some people take their inspirations too far and they try to become that person, and then ultimately they never become their own person. So like when people are like, oh, I want to be the next Spielberg, I want to be the next Christopher Nolan, I want to be the next David Fincher, or the next Kubrick. For me, I want to become the first Gene Arnold.
You know who that is, right?
I think it's so cool sometimes when two people have nothing in common whatsoever, like two people that are from totally different worlds, when two people can come together and just talk about a movie that they have, you know, they have opinions on. Because I think at the end of the day, that's the point of film. I want to help create media and films that start conversations. In today's world, everyone's so isolated. And with film, I feel like it's a way to have people come together again. And that's what I want to do ultimately. That's why I want to be a filmmaker. I mean, yeah, when I was a kid, I wanted to be, you know, boatload rich and successful, you know, swim in a pool of money. Yeah, that would have been cool, but like, I think this is more important, and I think it's more valuable, to be honest with you.
It's over.
I'm Gene Arnold, and I am an artist. I'm a filmmaker, but yeah, I consider myself an artist first and foremost.